Vietnam Crypto Insights. We are back. Been a busy week. Attended all kind of events. So many different workshops. So many different meetups. Um, Definitely full on bull cycle here in Vietnam. All the projects are crypto blockchains are reaching out, trying to get dev support, dev creators, dev developers. Um, yeah, it's been really busy. Um, One of the big things that's going on this last night or this evening, I should say, is that the Bitcoin price and the rest of the crypto market, most of the crypto market, I should say, actually had a tremendous upswing. So we are back almost on the same track as we were a few months ago. But I just wanted to share with everybody this so that we all know what we're looking forward to, man. I think this is the on the final leg of the upswing, one of the final legs of the upswing, I should say. Anybody that's been in this market knows there's a lot of ups and downs, but 4-year cycle. I need to present everybody this so that they understand where we're at. This kind of shows you what we have to look forward to. Of course, past performance doesn't always equal to what the current situation may hold. But historically speaking, this is where we were at 4 years ago. Bitcoin and the crypto market is a 4-year cycle. Look at this. This is where we at. We were at 12,008. Actually, we're about 13,000. This was like on the run up to the top of last cycle. That's where we're at. And this is where we ended up. 69,000. And you know, I'm gonna go off on a limb and make a prediction. If we got 13,000 at that point last cycle, and we went all the way to 16. We went all the way 69,000 from 13 and some change. I'm going to say, you know, of course, this is. I'm going out on a limb on this, but you know, this. It might be a little bit off, especially if we had a super cycle. The top of this cycle might end up being about 190,000, or close to 200. I don't really like those round numbers, so I'm not going to say 200,000. So maybe 190, 195. And that's just, I'm just going off of one dynamic. Of course, there's a lot more factors coming into play this cycle with the ETFs and a lot of the institutional investors is pouring into those investment vehicles. And you're going to bring the retail on as well. So we might see if that is a X factor, if that's an extra boost, and China invokes another stimulus, which is what they're planning on doing. I think they did one stimulus, but might end up doing another stimulus. And we still have these continuous rate cuts with the Fed in the U.S. We might end up going to a super cycle. We might end up hitting 240, 245,000. So that's my lower range and upper range estimates for the next 12 to 15 months. Again, I said 190 to 245. So again, that's not a promise. I'm just giving you my estimates of what I think the market may hold for Bitcoin. So, but yeah, we've got a lot of interesting news. Besides that, the one thing that I would think everybody should be paying attention to in the U.S. anyway. Of course, there's been a lot of speculation. You know, it's kind of weird because being in Vietnam, I have a lot of questions on this as well. It's kind of weird how everybody keeps up on the U.S. Political situation. I guess it does affect the world, so they have to. But one of the things that they always ask me was, so who do you think you're going to go for? Are you going to go for Trump or are you going to go for Harris? And you know, I don't think I have a dog in this race. I don't have a horse in this race. It's just it's duopoly system in the U.S. I mean, there's little or no say so for the average Joe. I mean, you know, they get people riled up talking about things that that pull people's trigger, and then people go out and vote for these characters, and they don't do anything that they promise. So the only thing that they'll do is they will definitely do something for their paymasters. Those paymasters, those big corporate and big state bought entities, state sponsored entities, they get their way. But you know, in the corporate elite, financial elite, they all get their way. But you know, average Joe, you're gonna be pushed to the back of the line. So just so you know, it's a vulture capitalistic society, and like I said, I don't have a horse in this race. But one of the things I wanted to touch upon, because I think that a lot of people have been asking me about, a lot of people have been saying stuff about this in the news, is that, you know, what is a you know, what do you think? Who's going to be the best for crypto in the U.S.? And I keep getting this over and over again, and I really, it's really hard to say. I know Trump talks a good game, but you know, this any person that tells as many falsehoods as him, you know, you really can't trust him. Plus, he's been in office before and didn't do crap for crypto. So, you know, I know that they're paying him off this time. He's got a lot of funding from the crypto lobby. Crypto companies have padded his pockets, and so you know he might be doing something. You know, he is a quid pro quo kind of guy. So, but it still remains to be seen if he's going to do anything for. Like he said he was going to fire Gary Gensler. So we'll see. What I thought was very opportunistic, and of course, all the politicians I think are opportunistic, but what I thought was opportunistic and really kind of tickled me is that Kamala Harris came out with something paper that she released. And I guess she's going around to all this, making her rounds to all the media outlets and talk shows to pitch this. But she came up with a plan for not only the crypto people, but the black men. And I looked at her website, and you know, I wasn't impressed. It was just, and I'm gonna show everybody this. This is some stuff. You know, this is something that a junior high or high schooler could actually put together. This is what we're up against in the U.S. You know, I'm not there, so even though the laws do still affect me, you know, they've got the long reach of the law still with the U.S. U.S. likes to keep you hostage, even though you're abroad, with their tax laws and whatever else. You know, they want to assert jurisdiction. I'm gonna post this here. The thing is that she wanted to put something out because she had been getting a lot of negative publicity. A lot of black men had said that, you know, hey, you know, what are you going to do for us? You know, last time you said, you know, nobody's going to propose anything specifically for black people, but now all of a sudden, after they pointed out the fact that you and the Biden administration and some of the other administrations has done something else for various groups, She tried to put something together haphazardly and I think very opportunistically 3 weeks before the election. And it's like, what is she doing here? Is really, I'm kind of lost. We've got this document that she posted onto her page, and it's basically saying that here I'm gonna share this for everybody. It's basically saying that she's got well, looks like a campaign document at first. I mean, just I think the whole thing actually is a campaign document, to tell you the truth. But it's not very thorough. I mean, it starts off trying to highlight some stuff that she had done, which, you know, some people may say it's good, some people may say it's bad. I really don't think it's makes a whole lot of a difference. But yeah, this is what she says she will do for Black men and build wealth. You know, she goes around through this process and talks about how she knows this and how she feels too often that voice has gone unheard. Okay, yeah. All right. But what is it that she's going to do? And she says she's going to provide 1 million loans that are fully forgivable, Black entrepreneurs. Okay. There's no details on here. I mean, she's going to use what is that? She's going to use the SBA for that. Where's, you know, this is like I said, this document could have been done by ChatGPT with a little bit of editing, maybe. I don't see anything how she's going to implement this. I mean, I know that the president does have authority over the executive branch, so you know maybe, but you know that should be spelled out here. If she's going to do that, okay, she's going to do that through a executive agency. That needs to be spelled out. Okay, she's not a lawmaker in the executive branch, so she can't say that she's going to enact the law. So it's got to be the executive branch that does this. Now she says championing education and training and mentorship. Okay, there's no teeth to that. Number 3, supporting a regulatory framework for cryptocurrency. Okay, but you know that's not for specifically for Black men. Everybody in the U.S., let's say about 20 to 25% of the people, I guess, in the U.S. right now have some digital assets. So that's not directed toward Black men. You know, this is like I said, this is really toothless. Launched the National Health Equity Initiative focusing on Black men. Sickle cell, diabetes, mental health. Okay, well, what is that? Where's the money? Where's you know? Show me the money, like Jerry Maguire said on the movie. Show me the money. Where is the budget for that? Which agency is going to implement this? Okay, legalizing the recreation of marijuana. Now, I don't use weed, so this doesn't apply to me. So why has she got to put this with Black people? You know, this is the kind of stuff that kind of rubs Black men, especially like me, that are wrong. You know, what is this? You know, and these people that they put in power, you know, with brown faces, man, these guys, they really have no love for us. I mean, it's kind of disheartening. Now she makes instead of what she's proposing to do, now she's trying to compare what Trump is going to do. You know, in this document, it says 7 pages. So you wasted 3 pages talking about what Trump's not going to do or what he's going to do, and comparing and contrasting, but you haven't put any sort of details on which agency is going to do this, which agency is going to do that, which, you know, that's necessary, you know, because if you're just going to go in there and you say you're going to do it and you go into power, just like Biden was proposing last time, he was going to do all this student loan forgiveness, and you know he got rejected by the courts. you don't have no authority to do that. So, you know, it's a smoke and mirrors game here that we're getting played on as American citizens, man. It's just really, this is just a election ploy. That's it, in my opinion. So, you want my opinion? Everybody that's been asking me, there is nothing, no teeth to any of these things. My opinion is that you need to get out of the U.S. and deal with your cryptocurrencies abroad. And you know, the regulatory framework is not favorable. I don't think either side is going to do the cryptocurrency space or Web3 space or blockchain space any sort of good. So that's my thoughts on that. So I think I might opt out of this election, man. This is really not a good look. One of the other big stories that I think deserves a lot of attention. And this is really interesting take because you know, we talked about all the lawsuits that SEC has went after. They went after Consensus. They went after Ripple. They went after. They're going to open. I guess I don't know if they filed anything, but they just sent a Wells notice to OpenSea about a month and a half ago. I don't think they've instituted anything, but one of the companies that they did a Wells notice to, which is an intent to sue, was Crypto.com. Now, Crypto.com said, okay, we got something for you since you're going to come after us. And so what they did is they went ahead and did a preemptory strike, and they just went ahead and filed against the SEC. They filed for a declaratory judgment, and they're not playing. They filed in the Eastern District of Texas, and they are saying that straight out that the SEC has basically carved this name, this definition, crypto asset security. They carved this out of whole cloth to expand its jurisdiction over the whole industry, and they basically deride the SEC's exception for Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you know, they want to enjoin the SEC from enforcing its rules against Crypto.com, and they say that the commissioner is basically using enforcement actions to introduce novel legal and regulatory theories. And they have a 50-page complaint they filed in East Texas, and you know, they're not playing around. Looks like they're coming with the big guns, just like Ripple, and we might end up seeing this litigation go out for 4 or 5 years, just like the Ripple lawsuit. Hopefully they survive. Hopefully we get Gary Gensler out before this lawsuit actually gets that far. But you know, we've got my gosh, man, I tell you, all the big companies have been subject to legal action by the SEC in the US. It's just really kind of amazing to me. So, but yeah, what can you expect, man? The big banks, Fed, big financial powers they don't want anybody else to have any sort of access to the wealth of people. They want to maintain total control, and that's what this is all about. Yeah, with that said, I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. Just a couple brief updates because I think those are pertinent to the current events, and I think we're going to be doing well here. Quarter 4, October. Let's see if we can we can get a 4x from here, 4.5x from the prices on Bitcoin and Ethereum. We might end up getting about a 5x on Ethereum. So we'll do that analysis as well. But we've entered to the final phase of the dips for this bull cycle, I believe. We might have two more big dips, but that's what it would happen last time. Anyway, keep the coffee and crypto. We'll see you next time.